This is the first time we have 4 users in the semis.
And Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl,
Right?
and of course part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the
I thought Ohio State quit before the end of the year because he was doing dumb stuff.
Number 7 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris.
Oh yeah, that was him. Yeah.
Semi-final. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semi-final collision.
Dude, I wish I went and watched that Final Reckoning. It's pretty good. Yeah. Lilo and Stitch.
First down here for this offense.
Final Destination.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball.
I don't know what movie you talking about then.
It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight
Oh, it
end to be
did?
able to pick up a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Receiver able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid.
Dude, I don't know. I was telling John, I don't know how Cole be losing. He got 5 stars for 4 years straight. At least like he be losing.
Can he get there on the ground? He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And here's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. The gain makes it second and medium. They'll feed the back again. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Dude, I used to hate that so bad in practice. The offensive linemen fall on the damn ground. Hey, that had you more mad. Yeah, man, that had you so mad, dude. Oh, that had you hot, man.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the same runner's got it again. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacies.
Only thing I think it was the ball crossed it. Oh yeah, his forearm did. I saw it.
So many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Yeah, it's in his hand. Look.
Strong run keeps the drive going. First down now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Oh. What did he say? Oh man.
Looking to pass this time. Tight end makes the grab. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
The Wolverines looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Wide receiver gets the ball trying for the end zone.
Oh, I thought he was about to get through there.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. He's swarmed by the defense.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw.
Oh.
Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position.
If he wouldn't have had this stretch for it, he could have cut it up.
Out comes the field goal unit. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. He knocks this one right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint.
He was not faster than him.
The offense will have first and goal right there.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw. Nice, accurate throw.
That dude look like a tight end.
Run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him.
I know you talking about.
Defense shows that they can slow him down.
And the Bearcats looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. Looks like the Bearcats will crank up the tempo. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important.
That mess should not happen, dude.
So here we go, third and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1?
Watch the RPO.
Quarterback drops back.
I don't know why I did that.
He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team's on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
Y'all know y'all don't have that many Cincinnati fans.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Handoff from the shotgun. And they'll stop him short of the line of gain. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
There you go. Get that chip. Get that chip.
He stopped and gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen.
Just need to get him to that second level.
No matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll try the right here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Second down after that completion. They're going to run it. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I have no idea, dude.
Great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. And that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field.
Are they on now?
The last time out, trying to do the same thing here.
Oh, that was a mean cut. I don't know. I don't know how he tackled him. I don't know. I don't know how he. Dude, I Jimmy Fly snooking. Oh shoot! Look at.
Second down after that one.
Oh shoot!
An inside give now.
Oh crap!
Breaks loose at the 40.
Why is my safety acting like he don't know what to do?
Explosive play by this offense. Big game.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. That's a good effort on the run, but...
Oh, was that a... Did you pull out of a play action?
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive.
Oh.
He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
The Bearcats will send their punt team onto the field. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Takes the ball and heads to the left side. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Now it's second down here. And he's got it again. Finds room at the 30. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Hey, y'all better get your weight up.
The running back can assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
If I could have got to the outside.
Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
The Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Ball handed off. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that.
He did. He run by. He ran right by him.
Or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
We'll try to run it with the option.
Why are you? This dude did a 360.
All over the option play that time.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is
That's
an offense
all
on
me.
third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made, a lot of space now. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down. After that huge play, this offense is now in scoring position. They moved into the red zone quickly.
Boy, Chris, you wonder what the next play will be for this offensive coordinator. Anytime you hit a big play like that, you get into the red zone, there's a tendency to want to go after the jugular, use that momentum advantage. Let's see what they call right here.
The Wolverines are in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground here. Stop.
We should have got way more than that on that.
Second and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in
Big
space.
halfback about to be hurt already.
Be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Handoff here from the shotgun. But they
He did not even touch you. If he touches you, it's a first down.
You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
God. That just makes no sense.
Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, another positive game for this offense. This quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Lets it go quickly. He pulls in the catch. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looking to try and work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Minna's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. First play of the drive, to come out throwing. He breaks free. He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver.
Oh, come on!
Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
That's a pick. Pick the ball!
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Empty backfield, offense spreading the field of 5 wide. Looking to throw again. Receiver makes the grab. And he's brought down, but it's a first down. Spotted to the
3 dudes on him. Ain't nothing I can do about that.
Nice pickup there. They buy some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris.
He just threw a pick 6.
Down on this drag route. The quarterback does
Jalen.
a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
That running back, Jalen, got to be doing some Super Saiyan crap. He just cut and immediately hurdled over somebody like he's Saquon Barkley.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking to set up a screen pass here.
I knew there was a screen. I don't know what I'm doing.
Defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid game for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
The Bearcats line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Look at that crap. Come on, man. That's a tackle for a 2-yard gain.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Over the middle and incomplete. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And that catch is hauled in. And they get him down after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He'll be taken.
Come on, dude. Whatever, man. Whatever, dude.
But you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to the first down, and they get it.
You dead to right.
Move into the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Now the 11th play on this long drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Try and muscle for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. And now it's 4th down. Looks like the Bearcats will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Just help him in the end zone.
Touchdown, Bearcats. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Now they get set to kick it away.
Oh, he made him fumble. He big hit him. Did you see it?
That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone.
Oh,
touchback will start at the 25.
You better get out of that end zone. What is he in?
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Looks to his left and makes the completion. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. A new set of downs after that completion.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Safety bailed.
The quarterback's
He ain't
got a
lying.
better job here of reading the coverage.
He bailed quick.
Determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver. But they
What do you
can't
mean?
cover coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
God dang, man. Yeah, it just said it on mine. I don't know why this happened with you all the time. So what we doing? Playing a half? God, that pisses me off, man. It won't let me connect it. It was searching. Well, I can't. I was on. No, 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 no. It's not my internet. I was already at the home and had sent it to you, so I can't accept the invite if I've already sent you an invite. So are we playing a half? Can you hear me? Uh, what is the business? So we playing a half? It really shouldn't even be that because it was only 3 minutes left in the third quarter. What was I doing?
Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz
It could
Stadium,
be
site of this year's
because you
Chick-fil-A
got
Peach Bowl, and
that.
of course,
You
of the
splicing
College Football
upstairs.
Playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that.
Well, it don't happen to nobody, but when I play, it don't. For whatever reason, it don't happen to Jalen. And I play him 4 times now.
Cincinnati Bearcats taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game?
I know what y'all doing, man. It's just like when they try to cut the lights off on y'all in the Ravens. That's what you did. You know I had the rhythm. And I had the ball. Now you got the ball.
The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game.
It's not my internet. It only happens with you. It means it's your connection upstairs. Because you got an Inspector Gadget connection. Dude, you remember the last time we played, we had to start 3 times? Oh. I don't remember where you were. I just know I was like, oh my God.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Look at that. Amazingly, all of a sudden, my people slow. That's why I don't like accepting that. That's all that pisses me off.
And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Unbelievable way to start this playoff game for this offense. First touch of the football, you get a hat up front, and you can see the speed in that backfield for a big touchdown to get things started.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Wolverines looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Testing the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Where the heck is the quarterback?
He'll hand it off. Ball carrier
Let's go, Poe.
At the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Extra point splits the uprights. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25.
He should have cut that up. He just darted to the outside.
And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
The defense sits back in a zone cover. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff.
Good job, Simonet. Oh, he just threw a pick or something? Oh, no, he scored. I don't know what happened. Maybe he just scored real quick.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made after the completion.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Can they pick up the first on the ground?
Let's go.
That's a good effort on the run, but
I knew you was running it back.
just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Oh, shoot.
And now the running back's got it again.
I changed my view trying to freaking change my man. That's a freaking blimp view.
Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
The Bearcats looking to keep this drive rolling. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. There's a screen pass to the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yard.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Bearcats with first and 10 here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second, hey, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably think about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the catch.
That should give me the right man.
Made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Bearcats are in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Good tackle.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here's the second down play. Here comes a handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass
He should have dropped that.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in.
Oh, my God.
Runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. Sam Van Cunningham, Bo Jackson. That's a play that legendary running backs have made.
And let's not forget Herschel Walker. Yeah, that's right. You're thinking of old school running backs. It's very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal line. It's refreshing. Nice to see.
And he knocks the team right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense...
I was like, why are you covering with a, I literally was like, it's like, that ain't gonna work. Accidentally. Did I just... Well, dude, we froze again. I am.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter.
It made me pick him.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the ball is hauled in.
Dude, it made me pick a Hail Mary play. That was a Hail Mary.
Great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Handoff running right. A change of direction. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. The Wolverines come to the line and run the hurry up. Play action here on 1st down. Fires it on the move. He's got it near the end zone. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. And the Wolverines line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25.
Yeah.
And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looking right, this one caught. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
It was a 1st and 10 play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Hits into space at the 50. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense.
Yeah, he opened it up.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Under pressure, just lets it go.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And in 1st down, they go right back to him. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
I should have sidestepped instead of spun.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Motion now from the tight end. Handoff heading left. Finding space at the 20. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Wolverines are in the red zone now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. It's a shotgun run call.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
No.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll hand it off. Will he score here? Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense is still clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point, knocked right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Receiver makes the grab.
Where is he going?
He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. You know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
The ball is caught. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looks to his right and finds
he should have fumbled.
He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw.
That's a pick. That's a pick.
Going for it all here.
He just stopped running.
Shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
She'll send her again.
Easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's intercepted, deflected at the line of scrimmage. Look out, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Oh, my gosh, he completely baits the quarterback here. The quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
You just want to end it so I can play
The
Jay?
kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
All right.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity.
So you going to get 3 scores at 2:44?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. Now it's the start at the 25.
Oh, man.
And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six.
Play the outside. Let's go. That's what I call it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incompletion makes it second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air.
That's a pick.
A shot toward the right sideline. The pass is intercepted. Not
We
much
ended
on the
now?
return there, but the takeaway will give the
All
offense
right.
the football at the 46. Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another squad from the Big Ten, Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner steps out at the 28.
He just got 3 yards, 3 extra yards.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Receiver makes
There we go with the nonsense.
Breaking ankles with the spin move. Tackle is made, and that's good for a first down of the 47.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Ooh, that's a pick! Oh my God, dude, you standing right there.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way, can they catch him?
I have no idea why he threw that.
Find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back.
No idea.
First drive of the game, they make the throw. It's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback, and it cost him.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it here. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on a jet sweep.
Please, all you got to do is block him.
That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators need to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field.
Oh, I threw that too late.
For a big play here in the early going, but some jitters in the part of that receiver. The Wolverines will line up to punt.
Oh, that was.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
Threw that too late.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here.
Why is he bailing?
Breaks loose at the 40. He has first down yard.
There's no reason for him to bail.
Big wins like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Looks to the left, pass caught.
That's my fault. I had him out of position.
Before he gains first down yardage.
Chris, I love the versatility in this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
He's going for a big play downfield.
Dude, I picked over top. I tried to bait him.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
It's me fast, man.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 open scoring. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from
Now
inside
let's
the
return
5.
this.
He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start.
Take it.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They're going to run it here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
second down after that run on the previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Can he make it to the marker? The Wolverines are looking to keep this drive going.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Snags the quick throw. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running back has it on a screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. They beat the blitz there with a pressure bearing down because he just dumped it off to the back.
Yeah, nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight, was able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really...
And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Can't quite get out to the 25.
Still gained a yard. And the extra yard.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Tries to avoid the rush.
What's the flag?
And a flag is down as the pass falls incomplete.
What was the flag?
Penalty is on.
Oh, intentional grounded. I was about to be like, what?
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to throw it deep. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And now
go get it. Go get it.
Here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. Nittany Lions will line up to kick it away. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And the coverage team gets the return.
Be nice if y'all block somebody.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone.
I'm about to pull out.
This defense has made some adjustments to stop.
You better move back.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Hit as he released it.
Let's go.
Lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
Canty, you can't get rid of the ball.
I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the
I got to put Sands in.
Lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards.
Ball handed off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
Let it go. Because if he blitz, I ain't going to be able to do it.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play. It really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
Man, that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
Went after, up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Penn State offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him.
That's an intentional grounding.
To just throw the ball away. That
he in between the hashes.
Play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary.
Pick the ball.
Incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive.
Dude, I got you over there for a reason.
Out there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And you see you able to make the stop after
Good
a short
hustle,
game.
some of that.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man.
That's better than drop that.
A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here.
Oh, sorry.
Looks downfield.
Oh, look, he nervous now, coach.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
7th play of the drive coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got
sacked in the play. Could not
taking too long to read the field.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. When you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. Perfect 2 for 2 on third downs this drive, but they'll need 10 yards here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down.
That's a pick. Let's go.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Hard running there, breaking tackles. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. No press here. The defense backing away. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's intercepted.
Dude, come on. He is too tall for that.
The defense comes up with a takeaway.
He didn't really seem to feel like
There's
he had
no
any
way he
lead.
took
Just
that.
puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Sorry. You're going to do it with adversity.
They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here.
Look, my whole team is slowed down.
25.
Whole team is slowed down.
Now it's a foot race. The 20, inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything
Yes.
you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
And they tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Hello.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Pass. Here comes a jet
Said the
sweep.
speaker.
The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Okay.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards.
The
Here they
finish
do a
is
nice
down.
job
They're
of
trying to
getting
play
it to
right
the
now.
outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
You got to push something
Take a
at the
quick
top
pause
of it.
before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Okay.
Second down play coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Breaks loose at the 45.
Let's go, Duluth. Let's go, Duluth.
You! Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense cannot be stopped. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line.
Oh,
He's
my.
got some space here. On the move. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't run all the way to the house. Just a bit more. That's a touchdown.
Good run. Good run.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Able to fight for a decent gain here.
They don't want me to be great.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year
Looks like
long.
some of
And
that.
here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. They'll try to run for the first down.
No, sir.
Stop him just short of the
We're going to figure this one out.
But the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Now passing the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on fourth down. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Ooh, I wish he would have
There's nothing
fumbled.
better than that. Fourth down and 1. Hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down for a new set of downs.
And the Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. Oh, here comes the reverse. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
You know, even though positive yards and gains here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations...
Ooh.
End zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
That was my
Very
fault.
important point after attempt. And the PAT is good.
There's a holder. Where's the flag?
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25.
Don't even do nothing stupid.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. We have a
Oh,
shootout
great
developing. Each
defense.
offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. Trying to get the throw off. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball.
And a senior making a disruptive impact play. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got it for a big gain. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And a huge gain before he
It wouldn't let me
steps out of
freaking-
bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy,
Oh,
nice
it wouldn't
job
let me
by this
do hurry
offense,
up.
creating an this receiver to excel after the catch. It's
Taking
early
a
in this
penalty.
game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And that one's straight down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settled in for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. This one will be fair caught. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle
That was the
finally
wrong
made, but it's
defense.
a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone.
What are we doing?
Touchdown, Penn State.
Hey, they roll the dice here and decide to be aggressive, and it pays off for a touchdown.
I got nothing.
And now they have the lead. They've worked themselves back to being in a great position.
Literally got
They
nothing.
feel great with how this first half has ended.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
What are we
And a quick
doing?
stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Oh, dude.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Helm. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
The Wolverines looking to keep this drive moving. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Good enough for first down yardage. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Going for his running
Oh,
back.
that was my fault. I should have threw it out.
And he's got some open field ahead. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second
It's too much
interception
traffic in
right
there.
now. He's got to do a better job. But Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day,
Look.
the guy
Look at
pulling the
that.
trigger is responsible.
That's make-believe.
48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. He's brought down, but
Dude, y'all can't be making me do that stuff.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks
Oh,
one tackle,
boy,
it's
dude.
brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Nittany Lions pick up enough for a first down here.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And the Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here. And now the running back's got it again. The ball is loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He'll hand it off. It's a nice game. He'll move the football up to the 27. The Wolverines looking to run some tempo here. Play action here on first down. Quick completion with the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough.
Middle is going to be wide open.
First down, looking to throw the football. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He makes the grab. Breaking free at the 35.
No idea how he caught that.
Gain. He'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here's the handoff. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. The Wolverines looking to cash in this red zone trip. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone.
Oh, my God.
The end zone.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right.
That's my fault,
Defense is doing a good
dude.
job of confusing the quarterback.
I literally
Obviously,
got him on the
in
ropes.
coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack. Right now, it's not
I just got
working.
to be patient.
Penn State offense is back out on the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. And they'll stop him after a short game.
Oh, that's my fault.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a target, and it's complete. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catches.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Quarterback drops back.
Hey, what am I doing?
Looks downfield and finds a
That's
receiver
my
who
fault.
gets his way wide open.
I had the
Breaks
wrong
clear
man.
on the right side. Can they chase him down? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's another passing strike for this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Well, this guy just can't miss.
God, I've had him on the ropes twice.
He's coming up with another
Yeah,
touchdown.
stupid.
Receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Handoff to the right side. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, the football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Oh, what a play by this defense.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And the offense trots back out on the field again. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He pulls it in for a big gain. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of one.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up the first down.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. All right, second down and goal now for this offense.
I saw that. I'm just...
Tonight by the QB.
Why am I forcing it?
Inside the 40. Inside the 20.
That's ball game.
Score on the
Oh,
pick six.
that's my fault.
Touchdown, Penn State.
Literally 3 drives
It's just something for
on the
you when you
ropes,
have this kind of
and I give him a
lead, and you
turnover.
just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for him here. They
Should've
get the
ran it.
interception. What athletic ability there to take it
In
into
a
the
hurry.
end zone for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it with a 16. That's good coverage there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped.
Dang it.
Complete would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Wow, back-to-back deep shots.
What the?
Pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight.
I ain't got nothing to say about that.
After a solid return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And it's complete downfield. Brought down to the 22. It's a 1st down, very near the red zone now.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
The Nittany Lions trying to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. He's hit as he
That's a pick.
it. The pass is incomplete, but a flag is down.
Illegal
That's
contact.
what this is all about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
You talk about flipping the script. The defense has given up some yards, potentially going to give up some points. And on this play right here, the offense was in the red zone, and now a significant loss and a sack.
Hit just as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He missed it. After the miss, it's still an 18-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head, that poor kicker.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Hey guys up front, line up. It's 1st down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Has to get rid of the ball, trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer. See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Caught quickly. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll hit out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Drop balls.
Incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And he just throws it away. Looks like a player is down injured at that last
Everybody
play.
got themselves hurt, getting hurt.
Here's the second down play. And he'll set up to throw. This time, a completion. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Touchdown.
Why won't they cover that?
This one is getting ugly.
That's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough
Well, you can
time.
blame yourself for this one.
And with this receiver
Knew he
letting
was
the
coming
ball
with the
like this,
gimmick
makes it
defense,
pretty simple. All he
solidified
had to do
that,
was get his
shot
head
himself
turned
in the
around,
foot
catch that
3
football was
times.
already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Gave him the regular season.
A couple yards deep in the end zone.
Oh, crap.
Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Throws it to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Dude, catch the ball, okay?
Lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw yet again. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They've got it, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The Wolverines hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man.
Come on, dude.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Second and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it in.
We literally been driving the ball the entire game and shot ourselves in the foot 3 times.
Now the try here for the extra point. And there's the point after. Kickoff team on the field getting set down.
He did nothing to win this game.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage
Gave
team. They
it
bring
to
him down
him.
at the 16. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Looking for a deep completion. He's picked for a third time tonight. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Out past the 30. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Man, I hate to sit up here and second-guess the play caller. Why would you be throwing the football with the lead and we're under 3 minutes to go in the national championship? Now you give your opponent a real shot to get right back into the game. Yikes.
Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he drops back in the gun. This one is incomplete.
Why I want y'all let me be great?
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. On third down, he drops to throw. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Can he take it all the way?
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. And it's a kneel down. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. A really entertaining one. It was 1-1 to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side. Well, they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions.
20 first downs. Look at that bull crap.